What's up, boys and girls? Coach Neek here, and today we're talking about the Liver King yet again, because he's been claiming some pretty wild things, even for him, on his over on his Instagram, on his stories. Now, obviously, if you don't know about Instagram, stories disappear after 24 hours. They're completely transient, so unless you're downloading the videos and pictures he puts on there, they are completely, well, they go off into the ether, they don't stick around, they're transient. So, let's talk about some of the things this man has been claiming. For one, as you all know, he has been caught using PEDs, steroids, oral steroids, peptides of various kinds, increases IGF-1, is insulin-like growth factor 1. And he went natty, or at least he's claimed to. And he's showing how he's documenting his progress, aka through weigh-ins. I mean, he did weigh-ins during a 7-day fast, I think it was, and talking about what his experience with his weekly confessionals that he does over on Instagram again. Okay. Let's go into some of the claims this guy's making. One, he's claiming that despite doing a 7-day fast, during his post-psychotherapy or after his post-psychotherapy, hasn't made it clear whether or not his 30 days natty, his 30 days post his last pin, or 30 days past his last application of a post-psychotherapy drug like enclomiphene or tamoxifen. He did a 7-day fast after one of these times, and he weighed himself before and after, and he came out heavier after his fast. Now, he went on to claim it's the salt I'm eating, and the electrolytes, the mineral retention, the water retention, that's what's allowed me to stay the same weight. Now, he did look washed out during this time, so I'm not going to say that he wasn't fasting, because I do think he was fasting, but I don't for a second believe that, I don't believe he's off, really. Even if you're on PEDs, there's no way you would gain weight during a fast. Obviously you need calories in order to do things in life, and you're not gonna build muscle. So unless his scales were horribly calibrated and aren't working, it's a lie. But I don't really understand why he would say these things in the first place. It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm sure it doesn't make sense to you guys watching. Another wild claim he's made is that he's gotten stronger. He's getting personal records. He's getting stronger, natural. Only, at least according to him, 2 months natural, he's getting stronger. This man has been a chronic trainer, chronic addict of training for his entire life. He's made it very clear. He trains twice a day sometimes for a long time. A lot of the correspondence he made of emails saying how he recognized that he overtrains. Okay. He trains bloody hard. Now, if you do those kind of things, eat like he does, a lot, and you train as much as he does, you take the PEDs like he does, you're going to reach your natural potential fairly quickly, especially taking PEDs, for as long as he did, for a couple of years. To then say that coming off natural and then training the way he's training, to then gain muscle and to get stronger, it's a nonsensical claim. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to build muscle that quick after your post-psychotherapy. Even if you were a relative newbie to the gym, let's say you got a 20-year-old who was fairly trained, is a moderate beginner, and you gave him PEDs, and you put him on for 16 weeks, and then 2 months after his cycle ends and he's gone for his post-psychotherapy, he's not going to get stronger. He's not going to get stronger. He might regain some of the muscle he lost during his post-psychotherapy, because he will lose muscle and strength during a post-psychotherapy. So even a kid who has way more growth to achieve, in his natural potential, his natural ceiling, they aren't going to grow that close after coming off cycle. Because what the mediators of growth, it's androgen signaling, anabolic signaling, protein expression for mTOR. All those things are pushed forward. They're exacerbated through the inclusion of anabolics. If you take away those anabolics and you're relying upon your natural anabolic hormones like testosterone, you're obviously going to have less. So then why would you grow? Why would you get stronger after then having less of it? It's not how this works. So I find it absolutely obscene that he's claiming he's gotten stronger this close after his, relentless blasting cruising, because he's doing it for years, and he's putting it all down to his raw testicle use and raw organs and that kind of thing. And I think it's so misleading. I think it's really misleading, and I think he's just putting the lies, putting the wool over our eyes again. I think he's lying again, bluntly put. I know I repeated myself a few times, but I'm gobsmacked that he even thinks that this is a plausible explanation. Liver King 2.0 is still not natural in my opinion. Either that or he's just lying. He's lying about what he's doing. He's trying to cover up for the fact that he is getting weaker. It doesn't make any sense. I don't have a reasonable answer for the claims he's making. Another one he's claiming, and this is the last one, is that he is getting ocular regeneration, aka his eyes are getting better. Now, I've got two thoughts on this. One is that his eyes were affected by the use of SERMs. We already know that in some people, enclomiphene, which is a popular post-psychotherapy drug, can affect the receptors within your eyes and change your vision, and sometimes permanently affect your vision. So, assuming he went on a post-psychotherapy, he could have had his vision affected. 2 months after the cessation of his post-psychotherapy, his eyes could naturally start to regain their function. I've seen it a few times with clients. I've seen it a few times with guys who I've spoken to online. It's not uncommon. You could just go Google, type in Reddit, enclomiphene affect my eyes. You'll be able to find a lot of anecdotal experience of this. So he could be experiencing ocular regeneration because of he's no longer using enclomiphene and his body is just recovering its natural function by itself. Or he's bullshitting again. I personally believe it's probably more likely that he did post-psychotherapy and that is why his eyes are getting better, just simply because they affected them and now they're slowly regenerating. If that at all is the case. I mean, he's claiming he's doing blood tests, he's showing himself getting blood tests, he's getting, professionals around him, and supposedly he's going to be doing a documentary about all of this. How much I believe this, I don't know. I guess time will tell. Time will, reveal all. But my personal opinion, based on the information he's putting out there, whether that's fact or not, is that he's still not natural, and he's still lying to us. Or he did do post-psychotherapy, and he's lying about his fitness numbers. Either way, he's lying in some relation. He's lying in some way. I just don't believe it. But I'd like to know what you guys think. That's it for this video. It's only a short one, but I do think Liver King's lying. I think he's full of it as usual, and I don't think he's changed. I think, he can't change his coat. Can't change his stripes, whatever the saying is. That's it for now, guys. Peace out.